A News Channel 20 exclusive. A Springfield dog trainer has admitted he failed to provide humane care and treatment for two dogs. On July 1st, Jason Murphy, owner of the dog training center, pleaded guilty to 3 counts of violation of owner's duties, which is a Class B misdemeanor. 2 local dog owners say Murphy is responsible for their pet's severe injuries. James and Marianne Brammer say after their German Shepherd Tyke spent 3 weeks at the dog training center, he returned home severely injured. These receipts from Coble Animal Hospital and Animal Emergency Clinic in Springfield show that Brammer spent more than $2,000 on veterinary care in less than 1 month's time. Jessica and Chris Keldermans tell us their dog, Coda, returned home injured after 1 week at the dog training center. The Keldermans say they paid more than $3,000 for veterinary care. A warning, the photos you're about to see are graphic.
Woo! Way to go, Tyke.
Meet Tyke. When the German Shepherd was a puppy, his owner, 74-year-old Marianne Brammer, says he jumped on people and pulled when she walked him on a leash. Brammer asked her sister-in-law, Ginger Webb, for help.
It was rambunctious and, more than they could handle, so they wanted to get a trainer.
That's when Webb says the family called Jason Murphy, owner of the dog training center.
He came to the house. I was there to meet him, and he went over the program and, 2 weeks. He was going to keep him 2 weeks.
After the 2 weeks, Webb says Murphy suggested he keep Tyke for 1 additional week of training. When Murphy brought Tyke home, Webb tells us the dog was dehydrated and had a severe skin infection with sores all over his body.
They were just so deep. They went through the tissue down to the bone. It was horrible. I mean, you just can't even imagine. And he smelled so bad.
The owners of this German Shepherd, Coda, claim a similar story. After a week boarded at dog training center, her owners, Chris and Jessica Keldermans, say Coda returned home covered in maggots, which had burrowed into her skin. They tell us Coda appeared lifeless and lost 20 pounds. The Brammers and Keldermans coincidentally both called the same attorney for help, Michael Durr. Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser says both cases were investigated by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department and Animal Control. Murphy was indicted by a Sangamon County grand jury for 3 counts of violation of owner's duties.
The actual charge says owner. Under the law, it says owner, but then the law also further defines what an owner is. So if a person has an animal in their care, it is their responsibility to provide adequate shelter, to provide food, and to take care of that animal, and this individual did not do that.
Court records show Murphy failed to provide humane care and treatment for both dogs and failed to provide Coda with adequate shelter and protection from the weather.
I lost sleep thinking of that.
Millhiser says at Murphy's first court appearance, he pled guilty to all 3 counts.
The judge at that time admonished him, hey, you are pleading guilty. He signed that admonishment. He signed that guilty plea.
Murphy was ordered to pay a fine of $300 plus court costs to the Sangamon County Circuit Clerk's office and perform 40 hours of public service work. We reached out to Murphy. He declined our offer for an on-camera interview, but did provide a statement. He tells News Channel 20 he believes the court's filing was wrong and hopes to go back to court to have the case overturned. Murphy claims Tyke was given to him in the same condition he was in upon return and believes both families neglected their pets prior to training and boarding. Murphy says he's not at fault and feels this case has turned into a personal issue and adds he has a long-running history of quality care for all the dogs he trains.
We don't want another dog, another family to ever have to go through this.